Good day. I am going to be telling you about how to work with Task Manager in Windows 7. You're going to need about 20 minutes, give or take, for this video. What you're going to learn today is how to start and stop various applications with Task Manager. Your operating system is constantly starting and stopping different processes. And Task Manager, well, that allows you to control and then monitor these activities. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a couple of different pages that we can manipulate. First, we're going to go Control Panel, All Programs, Accessories, and then the ever wonderful Notepad. And then we're going to open up Internet Explorer. We have these two things open. Now there are two different ways to get a Task Manager. If you hit Control, Alt, Delete, it brings us to this screen. As you can see, the screen, it's one of the basic start and stop screens. Right here is Start Task Manager. We're not going to go at it from this screen. What you need to do is you come over here, you right click on your clock. Third one from the bottom is Start Task Manager. You click it. Okay, it brings up your Task Manager. Now you'll see that this has a lot of different little tabs here. We want to start with applications. This is just a list of all of the applications that are running. Right now, you can see that we've got our Internet Explorer and our Notepad. We want to come down here and highlight this Notepad. Say that it's not working right, or I'm sick of it, whatever reason. You're going to look down here at these three tabs. There's New Task, Switch To, and End Task. We are going to work with End Task. You click End Task, and boy, look at that. Notepad disappeared. Okay, now what about if we wanted to do something else? What if we wanted to open an application? You come down here and you hit New Task. The last one that I tried to open this way was Notepad, so otherwise you would just type it in. You'll notice it's a pull-down menu, so if you use this a lot, you can actually have 5 or 6 things that you're just bouncing between. You hit OK to get the program up and running, and there it is. Here's our document right here, and here it is in the application screen. Next thing that I want to show you, processes. This is a big long list of everything that is trying to work right now. A lot of these are things that you may not know about, and until you do, it would be a really good idea not to mess with these, because you can really mess up your computer. So if you notice, this looks an awful lot like an Excel chart, and up here it's just like sorting, or like in your email, how you can click, by name, by category, whichever. We are going to sort by image name. Since it had already had this little arrow here, it was already sorted by name. But by hitting it a second time, you'll notice that what it did is that it organized it from descending to ascending before it was ascending to descending. We'll leave it as descending because we're going to do something with Notepad Execute. So we bebop here. Oh, there's Notepad Execute. Okay, now you right click on it. You'll notice this brings up a whole bunch of different things you can do. Open file location, end process tree. A lot of these you'll never use. Debug, UAC virtualization, create dump file, set priority and set affinity. These we want to mess with a little bit. So we've pointed to set priority, and now look at what it can, what you can do. You can set the priority for, whoops, sorry, I bumped my mouse. You're going to set your priority for real time, high, above normal, normal, below normal, and low. We don't want to mess with that. We want to just leave it as normal. So we're going to move to the second one. There is set affinity, and you'll notice that there are 3 little dots here, meaning that it has a window it wants to open for us. So we're going to click select affinity, and we're going to look at the options. This is really where, unless you know what you're doing, don't mess with it. Okay, so which processes are allowed to run notepad.exe? All of the processors, the CPU 0, or CPU 1. Okay, I'm just going to cancel out of that one because I don't want to even chance messing up my computer. Okay, now again we can right click this and down up here at the top, like I talked about before, we can say in process, or you could have just done it over here. Alright, now it gives us another one of those pesky little windows. Yeah, absolutely, sir. Absolutely sure you want to do this. Yeah. We want to end the process. Bam, notepad is gone. Okay, now we are going to click on this CPU button up here, and we're going to show processes from all users. And you'll see this will take a second because your system is going, oh, okay, what do I do now? Okay, and we've sorted by CPU time. You'll see most of these are zeros because they're really not, they're not being allowed to do something right now. And we look up here, and this free screen is using a lot of CPU. Okay, the others a little bit. And that's it. We're going to close Windows Task Manager, and you've learned a little bit about what to do when you want to look at Task Manager.